Welcome to the Non Negotiable Living podcast, where we're building lives by design by creating non-negotiable habits around fitness, family, faith, and financial freedom.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Non Negotiable Living. I'm your host, Ashley, and today we're diving into a popular weight loss program that many turn to for guidance, Weight Watchers. We're going to explore why relying on a points-based system might not be the best approach for sustainable weight loss and how it can sometimes lead to misconceptions about nutrition. So first, we're going to start off by talking about the points system and its limitations. So Weight Watchers uses a points-based system to help people manage their food intake and achieve their weight loss goals. So each food is assigned a certain number of points based on its nutritional profile. So you're given a daily and weekly points budget to stay within. So at first glance, this might seem like a straightforward way to control your diet. However, the system has some significant drawbacks. And one major issue is that it doesn't teach you much about the actual nutritional value of your foods you're eating. So instead of learning about macros, which are proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, they make up all of the calories we eat, and how they impact your body, you're simply given points. So you don't really know the nutritional value of what you're eating. So the problem with points is that by focusing on points rather than actual nutritional content of foods, you're missing out on understanding how different foods fuel your body and support your goals. For instance, foods that are high in sugar or unhealthy fats might have the same point value as healthier options, but they don't provide the same benefits for your body. Additionally, the concept of 0-point foods can be particularly misleading, and Weight Watchers offers a whole list of 0-point foods, which means that you can eat as much of these foods as you want without counting the points. So on the surface, this sounds great. Wouldn't you want to eat unlimited amounts of certain foods? But in reality, the problem is there are no 0-calorie foods. So assigning 0 points to a food is a very dangerous thing to do. So as we dive into the idea of a 0-point food, the catch is there are truly no 0-calorie foods. And even if a food is designated as 0 points by Weight Watchers, it contains calories and nutrients. And if you overeat these so-called 0-point foods, you can still consume more calories than you burn, which can lead to weight gain. So let's look at some examples. Certain fruits and vegetables are on the 0-point list, and while they're generally healthy, overeating them can add up. For instance, bananas, avocados, and nuts are all often considered 0-point foods on the Weight Watchers plan, but these are all very high in calories. And eating these in large quantities can contribute to excess calorie intake, potentially sabotaging your fat loss goals. Additionally, some of the other things that are considered 0-point foods by Weight Watchers are beans, peas, and lentils, corn and popcorn, eggs, fruits, fish, and shellfish. There's a whole slew of things that are considered 0-point foods. Also, yogurts and cheese. Now, don't get me wrong. I eat eggs, I eat fruit, I eat chicken breast, beans, yogurt, cheese. I eat these kinds of things almost every single day. But the calories do matter. And again, no food makes you fat. Overeating foods make you fat. And when you have 0-point foods, they're basically telling you you could eat as much of this as you want and you're going to hit your goals. And that's not necessarily true. So we have to take into consideration that truly tracking macros, not just being on a points-based system, allows you to gain the nutritional education you need to be successful. So what's the solution? Instead of focusing solely on 0-point foods, it's crucial to educate yourself about the nutritional value of those foods and understanding how different macronutrients affect your body and how to balance your diet properly and how to listen to your hunger and fullness cues are key components to sustainable weight loss. A balanced approach involves learning how to incorporate a variety of foods into your diet in a way that supports your goals without the need for restrictive point systems. This means focusing on nutrient-dense foods, practicing portion control, and being mindful of how your food choices impact your overall health and well-being. So I'm going to give you 5 practical tips for sustainable weight loss. And the first is to educate yourself. We need to learn about nutritional content of foods, all of the macros, proteins, fats, and carbs. We have to consider micronutrients and why we supplement with vitamins. And this will help you make informed choices about what you eat. We have to have a balanced diet. We need to be aiming for balance of proteins, fats, and carbs. Each of these play a crucial role in our overall health and weight management. And no specific food is bad. We have to remember that when we're looking at low carb diets, low fat diets, there is no reason or need to have to cut out whole food groups or types of food because our body relies on all of them for different things. So protein helps build our muscle. It also is what our body runs off of. When we look at carbs, carbs are a natural energy source. So if we're not eating enough carbs, we probably don't feel that great. And then healthy fats help balance our blood sugars and help balance our hormone systems. So we need all of these things. Next, we need to be mindfully eating. We need to pay attention to our hunger cues and fullness cues. And eating mindfully can help you avoid overeating. So if you're eating 0-point foods for the sake of just getting to eat them, you can still be gaining weight. One of the best things is practicing portion control. So even healthy foods can contribute to that weight gain if you consume them in excess. So we need to be mindful of portion sizes and overall caloric intake. And this is where tracking your macros becomes very powerful because it helps you learn what values each food adds to your body and how to stay within a caloric deficit if you're trying to lose weight, because that is what dictates weight loss. If you need some professional guidance, creating a sustainable and healthy nutrition plan so that you can get to your goals, feel free to reach out with me so we could talk about my program and how it works. But overall, we have to remember that eating programs like Weight Watchers with points-based systems can be a useful tool for some and in the beginning, but it's important to understand its limitations. And keep in mind, if you are tracking your food intake for Weight Watchers to be on a point system, you are essentially doing the same work it would take to track your macros to approach it from a sustainable, healthy living approach rather than being on a point system. So it's the same action, but the output is different. Through Weight Watchers, you're just assigning points that don't really mean anything to foods, whereas you could be assigning calories, carbs, proteins, and fats to them and truly learning about the nutritional value of your food. So keep in mind that Weight Watchers has its limitations, and relying solely on points without learning about nutritional value of your food can lead to ineffective and unsustainable weight loss. By focusing on nutritional education and a balanced approach to eating, you'll be better equipped to achieve your health and fitness goals in a way that truly supports your long-term success. So thank you for joining me on this episode of Non Negotiable Living. If you found this discussion helpful, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with others who might benefit. And I'll see you next time with more insights and more tips on how you can live your healthiest life. Until then, stay informed, stay empowered, keep striving for those non-negotiable goals. You guys got this.